Good evening, everybody. This afternoon, a post was made on the WTF Nation Radio Facebook page. Now, the gist of this post is that we're tired of being portrayed as dysfunctional. The idea for this was brought to me by members of my staff, and I, in my role as the guy responsible for what goes on around here, approved it. Some were quick to assume that this was an attempt by WTF Nation Radio to start a conflict of sorts with the dysfunctional veterans Facebook community. This is not the case. I know some of the folks over there, and they do great work for the members of our community. DV6 is a great guy. I've spoken to him on the phone several times in the past. I harbor no ill will toward him, and at no time in that post was that page mentioned. Those of you who drew that conclusion did so for your own reasons. The spirit of the post was to attempt to convey that not all veterans are broken, and that many of us, myself included, have made a successful transition back into civilian life and are not only functional, but also thriving. Many members of the public at large view our community as one made up of primarily dangerous, mentally and emotionally unstable killing machines who all suffer from PTSD and are incapable of being productive members of society. We at WTF Nation Radio choose not to perpetuate that stereotype. Instead, we wake up in the morning, we go to our jobs, we love our families, and we live otherwise normal lives as fully functional veterans of the armed forces of the United States of America. The community we've built here at WTF Nation Radio is made up of a wide array of people to include combat veterans. The primary mission of WTF Nation Radio has always been and will always be to assist the members of our community in any way we can, to include encouraging you to be successful at whatever it is you aspire to do, and to help you find the resources you may need to achieve this success. And now, Friday Night Freedom. That's right, this is Friday Night Freedom on WTF Nation Radio. Good evening, everybody. We're here. John wants to know, what does Redleg mean? No idea. No, it's a, did I have to tell this story again?
I mean, it's like, you're talking about like the actual story? Like why?
Of what a Redleg is?
Yeah, if that's what he's wondering.
It's, okay. Back in the day, members of the field artillery had red stripes down the legs of their pants. And I was an artilleryman when I was in the Army. So, Redleg it is. I had to pick something. That was it.
Well, fuck. I'm a Redleg too.
Yeah, you are. I'm joined tonight by Zulu and Jready. Triple threat.
Triple red leg threat.
That's right, because Zulu is also part of the Redleg family. Family with a B. And we're going to attempt to do a radio show for you tonight. I got some bad news. Tonight's guest had to cancel. He's going to reschedule for a later date, but Nate Boyer was supposed to be here. Former long snapper for Texas. Was it Texas? One of those Texas schools, and then he was also long snapper for Longhorns, and for the Seattle Seahawks. Former Green Beret, and now does inspirational feel-good stuff, kind of like us, but not as bad. Not as badly done. So Nate's going to
Our
reschedule.
stuff has made me cry.
What happened?
Feel good stuff makes you cry.
Oh yeah, feel good stuff. I mean, some of it does, depending on how emotional you are. If you're like me, boy, you cry at the drop of a hat.
I cry at the drop of a snack.
Coming up, let's see. Boy, I got a whole list of guests coming up here. April 17th, that's Monday. Michael Carrasquillo. I hope I'm saying that right. That's a long last name. He's an airborne infantry veteran who was deployed to both Iraq and Afghanistan after being injured in combat and spending 2 years at Walter Reed. He was medically retired in 2007. Since then, he spent his time working with many non-profits, always centered around helping wounded veterans. He recently gone through the Armed Services Arts Partnership. You guys remember PJ Walsh that we had on the show? The comedian? That's the spokesperson for the Armed Services Art Partnership. And so now he's trying his hand at being a stand-up comedian and an example of how the program works. So Michael's going to be on the show on Monday.
I think we could do that, Redleg.
What, be comedians?
Yeah, like be stand-up comedians.
I'm
together.
not nearly that. I'm not funny enough, and I'm not quick-witted enough. I like to read the
Zulu
news.
could do it.
Yeah, Zulu could do it.
I don't know. I don't know about all that. That's kind of like a craft and a skill, and it's an art at its own form.
It is.
It's exactly like this on the radio.
With
live people in your face.
One of the things that PJ, made sure we knew was that you can't just jump up on stage and start being a comedian. There's a lot that goes on other than just being funny every once in a while. So we'll talk to Michael, see how that program works. Steven wants to talk about the Muslim in Minnesota swearing into office using a Quran. I have not heard about this, but, it's the United States of America, Steven. Freedom of religion. It's a big deal here.
I like to make fun of that.
Isn't that why people came to the Americas?
Yeah. Robert wants me to talk about the, quote, DV thing. It's not, it was made into a thing, I think, by some people. I think a lot of people are getting the wrong impression that we're taking a swipe at the DV page, the dysfunctional veterans page, and nothing could be further from the truth. Again, as I said in my opening statement before I started the show, there's no bad blood or ill will between our organization and theirs. In fact, I know DV6, and I've spoken with DV6 on the phone on several occasions, and they do a lot of good things. The point we're trying to make is that we don't embrace the dysfunctional veteran stereotype. Some of our followers and listeners do, and that's fine. I think the point we tried to make is that as a veteran, you can choose to not be dysfunctional. You can integrate back into the civilian population and be functional and live a normal life. It's I think people misconstrued that as a swipe at the DVs over there, and nothing, like I said, nothing could be further from the truth. And if you've got any questions, specific questions, I'd be glad to take a stab at answering them for you. There's no feud, nothing like that. It's just
Can I take a stab on the psychology of it?
it's just a differing opinion. Mark's right. It's a choice, and that's a choice that everybody's free to make. Sure, Jready, go ahead.
It's kind of like the extremes draw people, and this is one extreme, and certain type of people went to that and reveled in it, had success in it. And great, it just grew from there and grew from there. But over time, that type of content or anything like that turns into a negative thing, and us at large want a positive, and I'm pretty functional. You're functional.
Well, again, it's a choice of a group that somebody chooses to belong to, and again, there's no right or wrong here. This is just another option. some people don't even know what DV is. It's dysfunctional veterans, James, and it's you can check them out on Facebook. They got a huge following. And again, I would just like to reiterate, they do a lot of good stuff. They've got a big push going, and I haven't spoken to anybody over there in quite some time, but you know, they bought some land. They're going to put some houses on it as, you know, a place for veterans. And again,
they're pretty hardcore guys.
I really don't have a dog in this fight. It was brought to me to kind of make a push for #functional veteran, and I don't see a problem with that. In fact, some people would prefer that they not be viewed as a dysfunctional person. Everybody has their opinion. To each their own, and you're free to express your opinion however you like. What I thought was a bit extreme, while we're talking about extremes, was for some people to undertake an attack on U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio simply because they disagree.
We ain't never done nothing to nobody.
I mean, it's okay to disagree, but be constructive and not say shit like, you know, these bitches and, you know, things like that. I mean, I'm not a bitch. You wouldn't call me a bitch to my face, so don't call me a bitch on Facebook.
Hey, Redleg, that is the truth in itself, for real, for real. I've learned that a lot in my life. Nobody will call you a bitch in your face, and when they do, they shall know the limit.
Oh my God! So I mean, I don't want to dwell on that. I hope everybody gets the gist here. It was an attempt at positivity, and some people didn't see it as that. Some people saw it as us taking a swipe at the DVs. It's not it.
Well, I get it. I got it. But I want to get to all this shit we got going on and where you want to start.
Yeah. Oh my God! So much stuff going on.
There's a whole ton.
Yeah. So excuse me, 19 April, that's Wednesday. Darren Friedel's going to be here. He's a National Guard veteran and the co-founder of the Ride Therapy Project. Their mission is for veterans from any theater of war who may be struggling with the symptoms of PTSD and or depression. They want to save lives by giving veterans an alternate means of coping with their symptoms. Some positivity. There's a lot of outlets out there. And hello, Spencer. I see you. Yes, good. Let the hate consume the view. I don't care. Let's see. Friday, April 21st, Garrett Goodwin is going to be here. Garrett's an Army veteran, law enforcement officer, and highly skilled medic who responded to Ground Zero on 9/11. This guy's got some stories to tell everybody. He's written a book called A Hero's Natural Response, Garrett M. Goodwin's journey through life and rescue work. He's also the founder of the American Heroes Foundation. On April 24th, returning to the show, Master Sergeant Mike Eldred. I was on the road the first time Mike was on the show, and I was riveted to the broadcast the entire time. Mike is a bona fide badass. He's the NCOIC of the Best Medic competition. He was on the show on Tuesday, March 7th, and is going to be back on the show to talk with Zulu and I on April 24th. Now, Mike has trained as a small unit tactics and techniques instruction specialist, prolonged care medical specialist, high-angle extraction technician, and in academic development. He was a Ranger School instructor, EMT basic program manager, and primary instructor, as well as receiving professional and academic honors, and the list goes on and on and on. Take my word for it. Hello, Douglas. He's a badass, and you do not want to miss this show. And then April 27th, Sergeant Michael McLeod's going to be on the show. He was an Army combat photographer who joined the Army at 41 years old.
What?
He's one of the most published military photographers of the last decade, whose work has earned many military journalism awards, including Military Journalist of the Year in 2012. In addition to his accomplishments as a journalist, he's also a recipient of a Bronze Star and a Meritorious Service Medal from the U.S. Army. He's an active supporter of war veterans groups, and this dude also got some stories to tell. Now, on 4/20, that's Thursday, the 20th of April. we're gonna have a we're gonna have a special guest on the show. Jready, you wanna you know who this guy is? You wanna tell everybody?
I know everything about this motherfucker.
So can I say the name and then you talk about him?
Probably start singing one of his songs.
Ah, go ahead.
Who's got the motherfucking house on lock? Einstein. Tech 9. Ha!
Yeah, Tech 9 is going to be on the show on 420.
Ooh.
Yes.
The King of Darkness. Alucard Everlasting. Donnie Punani.
Now, most of you,
Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
most of you, your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. That's good. Most of you who are regulars around here know that Thursday is usually Sergeant's time. Now, Ice has turned over this coming Thursday to Jready. So Jready can host the show and talk to and interview Tech 9.
Yeah.
He's a big supporter. He's a big supporter of veterans.
Yeah, he is.
He's even got a song, PTSD, Warrior Built.
Yep. And the Noose and all kind of stuff about veterans on all those older albums.
Right. So I'm really looking forward to this one. That's another one that's going to have me riveted to the broadcast.
Yeah, dude, he is a very eccentric person, and just he's my idol when it comes to the craft. He's my idol.
Ugh. Oh my God, I'm so stopped up. Fucking pollen again. Tech 9,
Yeah.
I think that this is going to be is it a or an historic event?
And
An historic event. But I thought you only used an when the word started with a vowel.
I before E except after C.
Yeah, well, that's bullshit too, though. How you spell weird?
WIRD.
Okay, Jay, ready? Yeah,
There's an E in there, but it's silent.
it's Tech 9's from Kansas City, right?
KC Mo.
Yep. I like his stuff. I'm not a hip hop fan. I really like Tech 9's stuff. And I'm not just saying that because he's coming on the show. I really like his stuff. You know, he's one of the few hip hop artists that is crossed over and broken into like the rock fans. A lot of people that like rock like this dude.
He's done stuff with Corey Taylor. He just did shit with Jonathan Davis. He did a song with The Doors. Ray Manzarek. Who else?
Old GI just called me a bitch.
Well, Papa Bear, you can go get fucked if you're talking about Redleg.
Old GI called me a bitch because he heard me say that, you know, these guys wouldn't call me a bitch to my face, so he called me a bitch in the chat room. I see you, Old GI.
Mm-hmm.
you old bastard. Oh my God.
He'll punch you in the piss bag.
How long has Tech 9 been in like well known?
20 years. Well, never well known. He's never been in the mainstream. He's never signed with a he's always been an underground. He's never been with a major label. So him and Travis O'Quinn, they started Strange Music, their own record label, and then they started touring. And he's always been underground. And these big name rappers ended up getting features with him, and he blew his name up from there. And then he got an elite squad, and he built his own record label around this. And it's pure talent. He will not let bullshit into his record label. So now he's at like year 20.
You know what song I like by him?
What is that?
I think you already know. Worldwide Choppers. That's a great song. He's got a lot of fucking people on that, featured on that song.
I would love to sit you down and show you technical skills that surpass that song. That is a good song. There's some like a new Speed 'em. That is the last version of Worldwide Choppers. Speed 'em with Eminem on it.
I gotta listen to that too. Spanky, put
That
that
motherfucker
on my playlist. Spanky's here running the front office tonight, by the way, everybody.
Hey, Spanky.
Hey, y'all.
Okay, Spencer. Thank you, Spencer. Spencer dropped a knowledge bomb on me. "And" is the form of the indefinite article that's used before a spoken vowel sound. So it doesn't have to be a vowel, it just has to sound like a vowel. Doesn't matter how the written word in question is actually spelled, so we say an honor, an hour, or an heir. For example, because the initial letter H in all three words is not actually pronounced. By contrast, we say a hare or a horse in these cases because the H is pronounced. Thank you, Spencer. Boy, I mean, you know what? I'm kind of a grammar dork. And I mean, I assume that, but Spencer just cleared it up for me. Thank you. So I can't say an hair. I say a hair, but I say an heir because H-E-I-R.
An heir to the throne, my lord.
Yes, quite.
You you grammar Nazi, Redleg?
I am majorly. It's one of those. I'm one of those people that everybody thinks is a dick because of the whole grammar, spelling, punctuation thing.
Do you email people back correcting their punctuation?
Depends on who it is. Pie every time. I laugh at Pie because Pie spells shit all fucked up.
Does he spell like you're, like you are, and
No, he just grossly misspells words. Like he's trying to spell them correctly, but he fucks them up all the time.
I mean, like sometimes when I'm texting like something on my phone and I like misspell something, I'm just like, fuck it, I ain't going back. They know what I mean.
I mean, a lot of times you could get the gist of what somebody's trying to tell you, and I understand that, but you know, it's like Facebook post. And fucking everybody's reading this, so I mean, just make an attempt.
I mean, like if you're fucking shit up when you make a status update, you're just I don't know, you're just gonna look silly, to put it nicely.
Yeah. You guys want to know? Okay, who plays video games here?
I do.
PC games?
No, PlayStation 4.
Oh, okay. I mean, I play Xbox One, but I also got some PC stuff. So if I say Steam, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what Steam is.
All right. You want to know what the 5 lowest rated games on Steam are?
Is it like the 5 currently lowest rated games?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are they?
Well, I mean, I don't know about let's see. I don't know if it's currently overall.
Or is it just like from all the games they have? I guess.
I think these are like the 5 lowest rated games currently, I suppose.
That like Steam has to offer.
Like not at all time, not of all time.
Right.
Is Steam like Ratchet?
What the fuck is Ratchet?
This bitch is looking real ratchet right now.
You know, Steam is a game service.
Oh, so it's not like, oh, that's a steamy looking bitch.
No, not quite.
No, Steam is a
That bitch
game.
is so on fleek, she's steamy.
It's a game distribution service.
Oh, I don't. Jready, do you like your ladies steaming?
Yeah, when I'm busting it down sideways on the flip flap, yeah. Glam.
Nice.
What are the 5 lowest ranking games?
I'm still trying to figure out what Jready just said.
He's calling chicks steamy now. He's starting a new thing.
Busting it down on the flip flop.
Like, damn, girl, you look steamy tonight.
All right, let's see. Here's a game called Gasp. Its rating was 19% positive. The game says it's what it's about. You take control of a lone astronaut that lands on the surface of a planet miles away from the other members, and it's your job to meet up with the other astronauts. So basically, it's a first-person game where you try not to get hit by asteroids.
Oh, so it sounded like it had a cool concept, but
That shit sounds like Frogger. Next.
Why so many people dislike it? You walk around at an achingly slow pace and get pelted by rocks every few seconds. Getting hit in the face even once is the most irritating thing on Earth, so imagine experiencing that hundreds of times over the course of 12 minutes or so, and you can probably understand why people don't love this one. There's also a story component, but it's mostly just a tease for another game. Gasp is also apparently glitchy as hell. Amazingly, the game is free, and it still managed to become one of the lowest rated games on Steam. This is got to be a real
So
stinker.
basically, this is Islam on Mars.
Sure. Getting pelted with rocks. That's one way of looking at it.
Yeah. Usha Gusha Gusha Muhammad. Brockface.
Oh my God.
What's the next one?
The next one is called Sacred 3. It also had a 19% positive rating. It proclaims to be an arcade hack and slash game for up to 4 players. Choose a hero and fight cooperatively against the rise of evil. Victory is ours, glory is mine. So basically, they took the beloved Sacred Action RPG series and turned it into Gauntlet.
Ninja Turtles.
Sacred is the best known RPG series ever, but it's revered among those who played the originals. The first two, say diehard fans, out Diablo Blizzard's Diablo series, which is only Diablo I ever played was Diablo 2. Sacred.
I played the I think it was Diablo 3.
The third one?
A pretty fun 2-player game.
Was it good?
Yeah.
I played through Diablo 3 a few times. Andy, 19 out of 100%.
Oh, yeah, that's a shitty game if it's that low. 2 people like it.
It sucked. 19 out of 100 people liked it. Giving a positive review. Here's one that got an 18% positive review. Command & Conquer 4, Tiberian Twilight. Now, I like the Command & Conquer series, but the whole Tiberian thing just kind of fucked with me, so I didn't play it.
That's a tongue twister.
The Tiberium saga is coming to a powerful conclusion with Command & Conquer 4, which will introduce a multitude of innovations to the classic fast and fluid Command & Conquer gameplay, while retaining the core compulsions that fans have come to love over the series' history. So basically, that's Command & Conquer real-time strategy game, except they tried to do some weird shit with it. This review that pretty much sums up why people hate it says, playing skirmish mode over and over again to grind levels to even be able to use all the units in a faction. No base building, little to no resource collection, terrible campaign, requires login and constant internet to play. Can confidently say I've downloaded malware more enjoyable than this. Oh, that's terrible. So that one got an 18%. My computer's acting fucky. What else is new?
Let's just get these people girlfriends.
Here's another 18% positive review. Day 1, Gary's Incident. Explore a vast...
this is about...
Gary?
Shit. Gary's Incident, it's like, this is about him shitting his pants.
Could be.
Day 1.
Day 1. Gary still stinks. Explore a vast, hostile environment while crafting new tools to help you survive. Discover intriguing puzzles and the mystery behind strange remains of artifacts left in the Amazon jungle. So basically, it's a first-person survival / crafting game, and the main character is an alcoholic. Nice.
Oh, God.
That sounds so lame.
One of the reviews says, you know how some games are so bad that they're good? This is not one of those games. Even the reviewers are savage.
Look, okay, if you put us 3 on an island at different points and just gave us a bunch of alcohol or weed or whatever and said, here's your first clue, go find it. Y'all have to meet in the middle and build a hut and then make some pizza. Make your own Pizza Hut. That would be a fun game.
Make your own Pizza Hut?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a hut that makes pizza. I mean, we don't have to brand it like that, but if it's a hut only made for making pizza, then that hut is the Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Picking up what I'm putting down?
I think I'm nibbling what you're putting down.
We need pepperoni on this island.
Japan just sent 2 destroyers to meet up with the strike group in the waters close to North Korea. Also, China has just stopped commercial flights to North Korea. It's about to go down.
Oh, my God. I thought you'd never mention it.
Spencer, I did not see this.
The Chinese chicken. You ain't flying on my United States. Wait.
You know,
it's hard to rhyme
China
with chicken.
My friend today, who's really into the market and stocks and all that, he was telling me that they ended because today the markets were closed for that holiday.
Where, in China?
And, huh?
In China?
No, here
Go
in the
away, we
US.
closed.
In the U.S., the markets were closed.
Oh,
for,
today's
like,
not a
30
holiday. It's Good Friday. It's not a holiday.
I don't know, but that's what he told me, and he's always on that shit.
Okay.
So he said they closed at like a fucking like really high, and he's fucking worst case scenario for him that he's telling me is that like shit pops off this weekend, markets go crashing down before Monday when they open. Or he's saying that he said he thinks it's gonna happen.
Really?
But a lot of people think it's gonna happen.
You think Lil Kim's gonna finally go completely over the edge and try something?
Isn't it his birthday over there?
Well, no, there's
Today,
a fucking
It's every day.
it's celebration of something, the Day of the Sun.
And they're celebrating something, and they want to like launch a nuke, test a nuke.
Well, they want to launch another one of those fucking rockets, yeah, or to test a nuclear device or something.
And the rest of us are telling them, the rest of the countries are saying, "Fuck no, don't do it," or else you get fucking tomahawks and Moabs.
Moab's up your ass. I think we recently proved that we're not afraid to use those. It's his grandfather's birthday. Thank you, Fred. It's Kim Il Sung's birthday.
Yes.
Because you had
Fuck him too.
You had Kim Il Sung, and then you had Kim Jong Il, and then now you got Kim Jong Un, the founder of North Korea. Yes. Thank you, Fred.
The
Right,
Kim Jong family is some fucking pussies. You heard it here first on What the Fuck Nation Radio. Pussies.
You heard it here first, folks.
We were saying it way before we nuked them. I mean, if we did, like, would it be quick? Would it be a shock and awe kind of thing with South Korea, China, and Japan?
I don't. Do we really want to get dragged into this? I mean, we're already overextended.
Yeah, can we let like China and South Korea like handle it? Maybe with a little naval support.
Yeah, Fred, I kind of been on top of this this whole thing. I'm playing stupid as usual, but they said they're planning a big event, which to me is really vague. Everybody seems to think, right, like Fred says, everyone thinks it's a nuclear test, and but they've made no indication that that's what it is. But here's the thing, man. Every fucking year when they have the Day of the Sun and Kim Jong-il's birthday party, they always say there's going to be some big event, and it never materializes. So is Lil Kim full of shit again? Or is something going to actually happen? You would think, given the nature of the new commander-in-chief, that Kim Jong-un would get off the gas a little bit.
Maybe he wants this work.
Maybe.
He wants to run this fade.
It might just got to him that he's doing the ALS water bucket challenge, and he's going to do that.
That can be true, too. We don't know what the big event is. I mean, maybe he's going to pick a different haircut this year. Who knows?
Maybe he put honey on his kimchi this time. Oh, ugly fuck.
Yeah, Fred, you're right. We are still dragged into this in a manner of speaking because of the armistice and not there was never a peace treaty signed. I think everybody got comfortable for a while in the Koreas. South Korea is a bustling metropolis, and North Korea is just the same shithole it's always been, where the government is building its military at the expense of the well-being of the people who live there. You got people starving to death, living in squalor. And, their military, I mean, it looks cool on TV. Those motherfuckers aren't ready for a prolonged engagement. They're not. They don't have staying power.
Yeah. What I'm wondering is, do you think the American people would support going in and taking these guys out?
Absolutely not.
Not another war for us to get dragged into.
No, I don't think the people of the United
Something
States
got
are
brought
behind this.
up though that is kind of interesting. So when North Korea does get his dick cut off, and the DMZ is leveled, there's no more parallel line for them to fucking whatever. Oh, no borders. What happens to all that north, like economic wise? Because it's going to have to be a huge shift. There's going to have to be, they're going to have to rebuild the whole infrastructure from China, from Russia to South Korea. I mean, there's going to be a lot of money go shooting to that spot. And education is going to take time. What's going to happen there?
Who's gonna take it over? Who's gonna control that area?
Well, see, the North has this delusion that there's going to be a reunification of the two Koreas, and it's going to be one. I am, and I can't speak for the people of North Korea, but I think that if there is an invasion of North Korea by South Korea and its allies, that over a period of time, the people of North Korea will come to realize that all the bullshit propaganda that the state-sponsored media is pushing out over there is just exactly that, bullshit propaganda. They'll see the world for what it really is. And it's already started to go that direction, guys, because anywhere along the border, you got people smuggling in, cell phones. You got people smuggling in flash drives with Western material on it. So everybody's kind of starting to get a sneak peek. I think that if the head of the leadership there was chopped off, that the rest of the country would go, finally, about time. Now we can get on with the getting on and live our lives as normal people instead of under the oppression of the regime there. There's an organization called 38 North that this is what they do. They study North Korea and analyze it. And I've asked Spanky and Mom to reach out to them and see if we could get them on the show, because I think that they would be able to tell us a lot more about how the people of the North view the rest of the world and what would happen, hypothetically, if there was an invasion.
I mean, what if there wasn't even an invasion and somehow we were able to just chop off the head?
Even better. That would. I think that maybe Zulu, it would avoid a prolonged fight with the North, and once the leadership was dismantled, everything would just kind of assimilate. It's like
we tried this already, man. We tried this with Castro. Did not work.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's an interesting comparison you're drawing there.
I mean, maybe this will actually work, and maybe it'll turn out different. Maybe.
You think the people of
Cuba...
We just
didn't go in there and fucking kill them.
Well, do you think the people of Cuba actually loved Castro and that leadership? And if so, do you think the people of North Korea actually love Lil Kim and that leadership?
Yes, I believe they do. I believe they're brainwashed from birth to love that son of a bitch, and he is God, and he gets to talk to dolphins, and he makes hole-in-ones, and he doesn't poop, and he fucking... they are raised to believe that shit, man, from birth.
That's true. Dear leader is they revere this dude as like a superhuman religious type figure. They worship him. He's just some fat kid.
I mean, what human don't shit?
He's just some fat kid that lucked up. Stockholm Syndrome. Yeah, Faith, that's one way of looking at it. Kind of. They got the whole country, with very few exceptions, and all the ones that defect, they tell stories that really expose what's going on there, but they defect because they know that it's not the rest of the world's not like that. And it's
they catch a wind of it, and they're close enough to get away. But if you're anywhere like near, like let's say if you don't cry during the days of mourning, and you're caught not crying, you're getting killed.
Hey, whoever this is trying to call, raise your hand in the Facebook live chat. Let me know if you'd like for me to call you. Well, you probably can't hear me if you're trying to call. Let me hang up on you because my phone system's jacked up. I can call you, whoever you are trying to call, but I can't answer your call. This is ongoing.
They can have my slot.
Problem with these fucking phones, man. We need to find another provider for this shit. This is ridiculous.
I want to get out of your non-hair and Zulu's actual hair.
No,
And,
you stay
I'm gonna
put.
let y'all have it.
No, you
You
stay
want me to
put.
stay put?
You don't go anywhere, Jready.
But I gotta poop.
Oh, you gotta poop. Well, go poop and then come back. Just put it on mute. Or go take the phone with you.
I don't believe I'm on a computer.
Bring it with you.
Yeah, bring your. Oh no,
I'm
he
not.
can't. He's
I'm
on a
large
Oh.
computer.
You're on an actual desktop.
Yeah, and with a setup known throughout the world as God status.
Hey, Jesus, stop with the. Everybody's aware of the tech issues. Jesus, thank you. Aren't you supposed to be dead right now?
Tech 9?
Or did you die today and wake up on Sunday?
Jesus.
Yeah, Mark.
Oh,
this is
it
a
is.
piece of shit.
Everybody's been saying Happy Easter to me, and I swear, Easter doesn't even fucking register.
What is Easter?
Some bullshit.
I know what it is. All right, well, so I guess that was somebody was just testing the number and doesn't want me to call them. Okay, fine. If you want me to call you, then give me your number and I'll call or try to call or whatever. This goddamn phone system, I swear.
You know, I got a song for North Korea.
Do you?
Yeah, it's by Jack Black.
Oh, God.
Government totally sucks, you motherfucker. The government totally sucks.
I think sucks is an understatement.
Ben Franklin was a rebel indeed. He liked to get naked while he smoked on the weed. He was a genius, but if he was here today, the government would fuck him up, right you say?
Sounds about right.
Hey, Howie, I can't even accept incoming Skype calls. I can add you to the call, but I can't. I don't know what's wrong with it. We've been trying to fucking fix all this crap, and I think I'm about to stop giving these people station money for a product that doesn't work. I'm so over this shit.
Yeah, you see here?
The land loves of freedom. It's just a baby's breath away. But if we hold hands together, oh, we can bring back the USA. The USA.
Are you pooping right now?
The fucking USA, man.
Are you pooping and singing?
I do that. That's how I do that.
Oh, you always sing when you poop?
Yeah.
How's that work how's that work in a tactical environment?
Well, there's plugs involved. I use a lot of cork bottle, like wine cork.
Oh, so you just don't poop in a tactical environment to keep from singing. Got it.
I have to sing songs about America when I poop.
Oh, hey.
Don't knock it till you try it.
I was gonna say, did you guys see this article by the Navy Times banning e-cigarettes?
Yes, I did. And
oh my God,
I even have the results. Would you like me to read this, or would you like to cover this, Zulu?
Are you looking at the article?
Or can you not even right now? Do I need to read this because you can't even?
No, I'm about to even. All right.
Okay.
The vaping lamp is out throughout the fleet. The Navy has banned electronic cigarettes and vaping devices throughout the fleet, citing concerns that the battery-powered gadgets can explode and injure sailors. The new rule suspends the use, possession, storage, and charging of electronic nicotine delivery systems aboard ships, submarines, aircrafts, boats, craft, and heavy equipment, according to the Navy press release Friday. The prohibition applies to sailors, Marines, military Sealift Command civilians, and any personnel working on or visiting those units. This new policy is in response to continued reports of explosions of electronic nicotine delivery devices due to the overheating of lithium-ion batteries, the release said. Multiple sailors have suffered serious injuries from these devices, to include first and second-degree burns and facial disfigurement. In these cases, injuries resulted from battery explosions during ends use, charging replacement, or inadvertent contact with metal objects while transporting. The move was announced internally Friday in a joint message from the Commander, U.S. Fleet Forces, and Commander, U.S. Pacific Fleet. That is outrageous.
So that you can smoke.
You can smoke. You can smoke, but you can't vape. Now, that is a little different
It's
from the
Spencer.
reason. I thought maybe that they were banning it for a different reason. I mean, but this is even worse. This is even stupider. I mean, like, the videos you see on Facebook of people fucking blowing up their mouths with vapes. Okay, so there's a fucking nicotine delivery system. Like that could be a cigarette. But anyway,
No, it's
anyway,
electronic nicotine delivery system.
no,
ENDS.
you're right.
Because there's an
Electronic.
acronym for everything.
Right. Now you got these vapes, right? You guys have seen these big ones, like one I used to have, if you recall.
The huge one.
The robot dong.
Yes.
So you got like these boxes and these like vaping tubes, and most of them are regulated. They got 2 batteries in there, 1 or 2. They're regulated, which means you set the fucking watts to a certain amount. Now you got these other ones that are unregulated, and when you're building the coils on top for them to run on an unregulated mod, unregulated means that when you push the button to take a hit, that it's just putting out as much power as the battery's charged. So,
Right.
When you got a full battery, it's, you're puffing out clouds. When the battery's low, you're not getting much of a hit. So if you build coils on this unregulated mod and you don't have the right build for the ohms and the resistance for the power that goes through these wires, coils, then yeah, you're going to fucking blow your face off. But if you have like a tiny little like 2-3 inch jewel, which I have now, like 5% nicotine, little thing, little cartridges charged by USB, you're fucking fine. It sucks. Ugh, excuse me.
What is that the champagne of beers trying to come back up on you?
Oh boy, I got a 40 of Miller High Life, the champagne of beers.
My God.
But I think this banning the vaping thing, I mean, you could say it's silly, but there's some people who prefer to get, nicotine a different way. Like if you dip, some people who dip don't like to smoke. So if you enjoy getting your nicotine one way or another, then, that should be on you, especially in the military. Like you shouldn't have to be, oh, I can't vape anymore. It looks like I have to smoke. Just I wish there was like a different solution for that instead of sailors being fucking retarded and blowing their faces off with whatever fucking mod they got off eBay. But hopefully, maybe if you're like me and you got this little one that's like totally safe and like not gonna fucking, there's no way it can blow up in your face. Maybe people, your commander fucking won't care. Or your chief, if you're in the Navy, might not give a shit. But
well, it turns out the Military Times conducted a poll, and 78% of people said the military should not ban e-cigarettes. 35% said that e-cigarettes should have more lenient rules than tobacco cigarettes, while 31% said both should have the same rules because both can be dangerous. 34% said there should be no restrictions on either, and 71% believe e-cigarettes are safer than traditional tobacco products. So there you go.
I mean, like they're an electronic cigarette, it might be a little, it might be significantly safer than traditional cigarettes, but I mean, you're still getting nicotine either way. You're just not getting, smoking carcinogens.
Yes.
But
I've got a way to look at it.
Now when the regulation came out that you can't vape inside in a military installation or indoors or in a vehicle, and you gotta fucking smoke them at the smoke pits, just like people who smoke cigarettes. Fine, that's fine. If you treat them the same, that's fine. I don't think people are fucking looking for reasons to, it's not a cigarette, so I can fucking smoke it wherever I want. Nah, I fucking go to the smoke pit when I want to fucking get my fix, just like everyone else. So that's fair. At least. I don't think fucking people who vape should be fucking given any more privilege than people who smoke. That's kind of stupid. Whoever voted that on the poll might.
Okay, let's look at it like this. Fat girl with AIDS, or just a woman with AIDS, right?
Okay.
Right? A human.
Okay.
And then we'll compare her to the cigarette. And then you got a pocket pussy with the potential of AIDS. We'll compare her to the e-cigarette.
All right.
You're going to get AIDS either way. And you're going to get your dick wet either way.
I was wondering where you were going with that. Now I follow.
What's safer?
I'll take my chances with the pocket pussy.
Oh yeah, I mean vaping is a little bit safer because of the. I'm not getting into this. Because somebody's going to come on here and call me a faggot, and I'm not prepared to deal with that right now.
You don't inhale smoke, but we don't know the long-term effects of vaping yet. There hasn't been enough time.
It widens the anus area.
It might.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. It got me off of cigarettes. I smoked for 24 years and now I vape. I don't. Everyone has AIDS. I don't vape on camera because it fucks with my green screen back here, but I do vape.
Have you seen the meme? It's a picture of a cigarette and it's just like fucking people who don't smoke cigarettes also have 100% of dying. I'm just like, yep. Either way,
it does.
Who gives it? Like, I don't understand why people get. Yeah, we joke about it and everything, but why does really anybody give a fuck?
It sounds like an insecurity thing. That's where when most people get puffed up and take a stand on stuff and call people names, it's usually an insecurity thing. It causes. Spencer says that vaping's what causes vaccines to cause autism. I see the fucking correlation now. It's also clear.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, there's a new Star Wars movie coming out, and I couldn't give a shit. Am I the only person around here that does not give a shit about Star Wars?
I'll go do something other than watch Star Wars with you, Redleg. I really don't give 5 fucks and a discount about that.
Okay, all right, good. But everywhere I go and say that I don't care about Star Wars, I get verbally attacked.
Yeah, it's weird. Why do we have to fucking like your dumb shit?
Why do I have to be the bad guy for not liking Star Wars? I'm just indifferent, really. I mean, I don't guess I dislike it. I just don't care.
Zulu, do you like Creed?
Creed? Like the
Go fuck yourself. You don't know who they are.
The band Creed.
Yeah.
I've heard of them.
What kind of monster are you?
Hey, I like Star Wars, but I'm not fucking like camping out the day before a fucking movie comes out.
So you're not gonna verbally attack me because I said I don't care about Star Wars, because I get that a lot.
I mean, like, it's cool. I like Star Wars, but I don't own all the trilogies or any shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's Star Wars. Joshua says because Star Wars is awesome, and that's as may be for you. But I personally don't think so. I don't care. I don't think it's awesome. It's a movie. Well, it's a bunch of movies. And that's that. I'm not going to attack you because you like it.
I like Ninja Turtles.
I enjoy it, but I don't know about you guys, but I'm more of a Lord of the Rings kind of guy.
I do like Game of Thrones, Spanky. True story.
Game of Thrones. They're just rip Lord of the Rings.
Zulu, I'll fucking punch you right in your butthole if you talk shit about Lord of the Rings.
See, that's the kind of shit I get from not liking Star Wars. Is people like, oh, you're a terrible human being, Redleg, because you don't like Star Wars.
Yo, I said I love the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I'm talking about Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, see, never seen an episode.
That's the greatest story ever told. You can't disagree with me.
It's good. I like Game of Thrones.
That's debatable.
I like Game of Thrones, but I'm not.
So are manatees.
And that. What are you swimming? Are you swimming with manatees sometime soon, Jready?
If somebody would come down with me to the fucking Ponce de Leon, up in Morrison Springs, y'all can come swim with me.
So wait, people are gonna meet up with you and you're gonna go swim in some springs in Florida? Is that right?
Yeah, because I live here.
Well, who? But who? I mean, who can come and hang out with you? Is what I want to know.
Anybody in the goddamn world.
Oh, so a random listener or viewer from the show right now says, "Hey, I think I want to go float around in this water with Jready." They just show up and you guys go swim.
It's more than just swimming. It's an experience.
Oh,
There's
okay.
caves.
He's trying to
Yo,
listen.
there's
He's
a
trying to
cave-
sell it, Zulu. Don't
There's
ruin it.
cave diving.
Yo, Jready. Yo, it's
Hey.
not just swimming. It's an
It's an
experience.
experience.
Yo,
Hey.
aren't
I look at that. Have you ever had a Dr. Pepper underwater?
nah.
Exactly. Experience.
You wanted to swim with what?
Your mom?
Manatee. Well, your mom, Manatee. Yeah, careful now. His mom might be listening. She listens to the show sometimes.
Yeah, she does.
Hey, Zulu's mom, you're not a manatee.
I don't know if there's manatees down here, but if you're in for real, like Northwest Florida, in the Panhandle, and you're in Ponce de Leon area on I-10, Ponce de Leon, like the fucking Fountain of Youth, Ponce de Leon, it exists. Come swim in the Fountain of Youth with me.
Go swim in the Fountain of Youth with Jready in Florida. Something's wrong with Pip. You know our buddy Pip?
Yeah, what's up with
I
him?
don't know. He's had a bunch of blood work done, and something's wrong. They're trying to figure out what's wrong with him, and fucking stop being fucked up, Pip, and just get better. How about that?
After he hit that tree,
Well, no, I mean, that fucked his face up when he ran into the tree on his motorcycle, but this is something on the inside, I think, or some affliction. Get better, Pip. Before I send D-Max to your house.
Get well soon, Pippin. Pippin, my boy.
I've never even seen a manatee, y'all.
Yo, isn't that the thing that killed
Sea
Steve Irwin?
cow.
Sea cow.
Shut your fuck
That's a
mouth.
steam
Zulu did that
race.
not. He is a national treasure.
Who?
Steve Irwin.
Steve
Oh,
Irwin.
of course. Now, I wake up every morning and I wish everyone a good day, except for that punk ass stingray.
That killed Steve Irwin.
That fucking bitch ass stingray.
Yeah.
I don't hate that stingray that killed him. He was just stingraying his way through life, and a motherfucker got stepped too close to his gangsta, and he fucking shot him where he could stick it.
He got.
Right?
That's what happened.
He got.
You think he just he was good with snakes, he had that down, and fucking crocs obviously crocodile hunter, but you think he just went a little out of his
He got too
out of his
comfortable.
lane with the stingrays?
He got too comfortable. I don't know. Let's take a
That's
break.
just like you going to get girls. You never know what you're going to get.
Well,
Yeah.
an idea.
You have an idea of that bitch might stab you in the heart.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, I see where you went with it. You took the long way around to that one, Jready. That was slick.
Gangsta.
Nice.
Long-
We're gonna take a break, everybody. You guys, I hope you want to play some what's the name of this? Quiplash and Guespionage and Trivia Murder Party tonight, because we're going to. I don't know how far into the show we're gonna start it. I guess when you guys start bugging the fuck out on me, I'll stop doing the radio show and we'll play games until we pass out.
Games?
Yes,
You got games?
I have games.
Games? Games?
Right now I'm gonna take a break because I gotta go piss.
Ooh, good call.
So I'll play
Halfway
a couple
through
songs.
this 40. Halfway through this 40, and my bladder is pounding. Ain't that right, Jesus? Where you at?
There he is. He's down.
There he is.
He's down like a bow-legged caterpillar.
Yeah, vaping fucking 40s.
Vape
No
it up.
taste buds
We're
on your ass.
We're gonna take a vape break. We'll be back in a few minutes, guys. This is Friday Night Freedom on WTF Nation Radio. Don't go anywhere.
If you can find your own path, to me if you're not lost. If you wanna feel less lost, I'm the one to realize. Fell asleep, down on your knees. Just one word and it's so gone. There's something in your chest, and it just keeps you locked to me. There's something that you beg for that will make you be still. There's something in your chest, it just keeps you locked to me. There's something in your neck that helps you out in the escape.
This is Randy Couture, and you're listening to WTF Nation Radio.
You're listening to Redleg on the voice of U.S. Army WTF Moments. WTF Nation Radio.
In the fire, give to your own desire and lose the life that we made. What hurts the most is how we live to boast about the ones we betrayed, and we're gone. We know the end is here. Don't try to fight it. What you've been waiting for, there's no running away. We paint the mirror to try to hide it. There's no disguising the truth, and there's no running away. Was the one that gave your only son to a life so decayed. He's next to you as he tries to hide the truth. As you look face to face, I'm the one. We know the end is here. Don't try to fight it. What you've been waiting for, there's no running away. We paint the mirror to try to hide it. There's no disguising the truth, and there's no running away. Don't try to fight it. You cannot hide it. Maybe one day you will finally see that we are our own enemy. We know the end is here. Don't try to fight it. What you've been waiting for, there's no running away. We paint the mirror to try to hide it. There's no disguising the truth, and there's no running away. No running away.
All right, we're back. I told everybody we'd be right back. We kidnapped a listener, too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Spencer.
Oh, hello, Spencer.
Spencer was stupid enough to call in. I saw his phone number, so I called him back.
Yep, damn it.
What did you
Got him.
What'd you post? I missed it again. What did you post? What article are you talking about?
It's the inmates in prison that like Jerry rigged their own computer out and were running scams while they were in prison.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute.
Fantastic.
These dudes built. Well, tell us about it because I fucking don't have the link here.
I don't know much about it.
You're on the phone, and
I've only read a couple. They were like disassembling computers for like whatever work thing they're doing there, and they were stealing parts, and they built together their own little makeshift computer, and they put all this open source stuff on there and were able to hack their network.
Oh my God.
And get other inmates like internet access. They're passing porn around and selling it. Like, it's crafty.
I didn't know.
Lucrative.
I didn't know Howie was locked up. Hey Howie, is that how you're listening in and everything? You got a cobbled together computer in prison? Your secret's out, dude. You're going to the hole to do some hard time. You call that computer. I've been watching Orange is the New Black. I watched the first couple of seasons of that and then got rid of Netflix, but now I got Netflix again thanks to a friend of mine because I'm not paying for that shit. Now the cops are going to show up at my house for stealing Netflix. Well, it's not stealing if somebody gave it to me. But I started watching Orange is the New Black. Well, Mrs. Redleg likes it too. I mean, there's some occasional titties on there. It's not all bad.
There's only one set of titties on
though.
that whole show.
What are you talking about?
The only one set of titties on that whole show that was rewindable was Old Girl at First that played on that 70s show.
Laura Prepon. You don't like that Ruby Rose chick with the tattoos?
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
The Australian chick?
I ain't gonna fuck with no Aussie unless I got me a real Aussie.
She is Australian.
A real Aussie.
I want me a real Aussie or a real Brit or a real terrorist.
You know who?
Like, so I can bomb that ass.
That Ruby Rose chick is Australian. For real. For real.
She can't take that Moab.
No, they can't fuck with the Moab. That Moab's a motherfucker. I got all the information pulled up about Russia's bigger, better fucking FOAB.
Oh, the father of all bombs?
Yeah, I got the FOAB, Spencer.
It's all, they haven't actually tested that thing. Isn't it just like speculative that they built that?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. No, they
built-
tested it. It was successfully field tested in the late evening of September 11th, 2007.
They did that shit on purpose.
You think so?
Have they dropped it though? Well, of course they did it on purpose because we came out with no. So they wanted something better. It's got twice the explosives, but it's probably shitty in some way.
I feel like we
talk
should
about them testing it on September 11th.
Jesus says it's a static display. So they tested the static display. Come on, Jesus. How dare you doubt the superior engineering skills of the Russians? Vladimir Putin
Those Reds know what they're doing.
has a weapon 4 times more powerful than the U.S.'s monster bomb that killed 36 ISIS militants in Afghanistan. It's almost like I'll skip it. The Moab, which belongs to the U.S. Air Force, weighs a staggering 21,600 pounds, but the Russian version, called the father of all bombs, weighs just 15,500 pounds, and is packed with the equivalent to 44 tons of TNT.
That's a bunch.
4 times more than the U.S.'s model, which obliterates anything in its blast zone, which is twice that of the Moab. It was tested in 2007. It's been given the nickname the father of all bombs. Now, the Moab is known officially as the GBU-43 Bravo. It's made up of 11 tons of explosives and vaporized everything within its 300-meter blast zone.
They probably made one and used it as the test.
Putin's monster explosive is known officially as the Aviation Thermobaric Bomb of Increased Power, reportedly 4 times bigger than the Moab. Although
my dick is bigger than yours.
Like the Moab, it's not nuclear. The aftermath of the bomb could be comparable to a nuke being deployed. The blast zone.
Thermobaric weapons, aren't they?
Yeah, the blast zone for Russia's FOAB has been predicted as twice that of the U.S. bomb, and even though it's smaller in size, Because of the temperature it explodes at and the fact there are 4 times more explosives crammed inside, it's much more powerful. Ugh. This article says the same shit over and over again.
I'm in a development of a weapon.
Are you?
Yeah, it's the COAD.
The COAD?
KOAD.
Oh, God.
The COAD.
What is that, Jready? What's the COAD?
The king of all dicks.
It's Jready's new super weapon.
I'm buster bunking, bucking buster bunkers. Fatter baby bumpy bumpers.
Say that 4 times fast.
Patty, baby bunky bumpers. Real time, bust your ass 17,000 meters. You something you need to go home to your mom about.
You know what? The United States military is going back to Somalia.
Ooh.
Yes.
Fuck the skinnies.
Yes.
Let's kill them.
Dozens of U.S. soldiers from the 101st Airborne Division. Dozens. I've been deployed.
Dozens.
Yeah, they've been deployed to Mogadishu to train Somali and African Union troops who are fighting al-Shabaab terrorists there. That's according to a new report by VOA News, whom I've never heard of. Al-Shabaab's an extremist group aligned with Al-Qaeda, and they've gained notoriety in recent years for their persecution of Christians, widespread abductions, and large-scale terrorist attacks in East Africa. The U.S. troops were sent at the request of the Somali government and are tasked with a train and equip mission, which is expected to last until the end of September. So much for OPSEC.
Well,
Somalia has a stick people army, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like they just look like stick bugs.
Yep.
Stink bugs. Not a lot of people are going to understand what you're talking about, Jready.
They don't. People know what stick bugs are.
Oh, stick bugs. I thought you said stink bugs.
They look, yeah. No, you don't need to train anybody. Just tell them to go up in the trees and sit still, and nobody will mess with them.
In the tree. I don't think they have many trees there.
I don't think so either.
Well, then kill them. They don't deserve to live if they don't have trees.
So
Well, they gotta run so fast.
back to Somalia again. You know, because in 1993, Battle of Mogadishu claimed the lives of 18 U.S. Special Operations personnel. Have you read Mark Bowden's book, Black Hawk Down? Have you read the book? It's a good book.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's a good book. He did a great job of that, telling that story, and the movie's good. It's one of my top 5. It's very whoever was the military advisor on that movie did a great job. Who was the military advisor on that movie? Somebody.
Do you know we interviewed one of them?
I don't think that the person we interviewed was an advisor on Black Hawk Down.
Dale Comstock?
Oh, Dale Comstock. Yeah. No, I was thinking of what's his name? That does Jesus Christ. I'm terrible with names.
I got to go get a milkshake with Dale Comstock, Redleg.
Go for it.
Have you heard about this?
Approved. No, I have not. Did he invite you for a milkshake? That's interesting.
Yeah, he lives right down the fucking road from me.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
I did some yoga stretching today in the sun, and I pulled my gut muscle so I can sneeze, and it hurts a little bit. So if I go down here and get a milkshake, I don't want this motherfucker to have one milkshake cup and 2 straws because his mustache is too epic. So when I have to cut my beard into a mustache that is an equal shape of his.
You're really having a hard time following you sometimes.
Do you turn down a milkshake date
with Dale Comstock? Absolutely not. Are you going to do it? Go do it. Take selfies with Dale Comstock.
Dude.
Yeah.
What kind of milkshake should I order? What is a badass milkshake that brings all the boys to the yard?
You guys should share a banana split.
That's not manly.
Was the request specifically, or was the offer specifically for a milkshake, or was it just kind of left open and you was, oh, okay. Well, okay, Zulu, they can't do the banana split thing then because reasons.
He was going to say beer, which is a man thing to do, but he said milkshake, and I was like, I kind of froze up. I'm like, this motherfucker jumped into Panama, and got the prisoners out, and he wants a milkshake with my ass. What is a man milkshake made of?
How much?
I've got to find out.
How much? Think about it. Think about the psychology of this for a moment, Jready. Anybody can say, let's go grab a beer with another dude, right? But how masculine and secure in that masculinity do you have to be to invite another motherfucker out for a milkshake?
I know.
See, he's playing fucking mind games with you, dude. That's some
I
gangsta
said I
shit.
could swim with the manatees with him. We're gonna gut the manatee and fucking live inside the manatee in the water, drinking milkshakes, telling her about our war stories.
Yeah, milkshake date. That's interesting.
What is a manly milkshake? What do you have in there? Like
whiskey.
You don't want to know.
Whiskey. Put whiskey in it. Bring some whiskey and
Spencer,
have them added to the milkshake.
Spencer, I don't like
drink.
where your head is right now.
I can't help it. You said man milkshake. What do you think I'm thinking
Yeah,
of?
I don't like where your head is right now, dude. That's
putting my
disgusting.
dick in a milkshake now. You ass.
Exactly. I'm gonna go warm one up. I've never had one warm.
Ugh.
What, a warm man milkshake? That's disgusting.
Yeah.
You was a warm man milkshake? You freak nasty.
You know what, man?
Your milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
That's what I was about to say. If anybody's milkshake's bringing the boys to the yard, it's Spencer's, because he's putting his dick in it and who knows what else.
What if
Damn
Dale
right.
Comstock gets a little bit of fucking like flavoring on his mustache? What do you do then?
You know
Do you
what,
stare
Got a little
at
bit
it?
of flavoring on the mustache? You just gently lick it off, man.
Master Sergeant?
Dude, I'm not jelly looking nothing.
Master Sergeant Mike Eldred says you put Bailey's in the milkshake. Problem solved.
Yeah, sounds about. Oh, that's a great idea. Bailey's.
Bailey's in a milkshake.
That sounds pretty good,
Mm.
actually.
There are
Dale
times.
Comstock is a huge, giant, humongous muscle man.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
With his mustache goes down to his soul. Man.
You know, he could be a small, like, physically small dude, but his resume, I think, would make up for it. The fact that he's large and imposing and also has a very large and imposing resume is
That's
double
what
threat.
threw me off, Redleg. He's such a badass. His resume is fucking from the ceiling to the other side of the world. He's done everything. And then he just comes out with something cool. I mean, he was really cool the whole time during the conversation. And then he's like, yeah, cool, dude. Let's go have some milkshakes. I'm like, hey, what do I say? This is one of those times that I don't know what to do.
Maybe he just wants to have a milkshake with good companions. Good
You
company.
know the last time I had a milkshake with another human?
how long has it been?
376 years.
Wow.
It's been a while. Then.
Can I follow that up with a different
Is it-
question? When's the last
Yes.
time you drank a milkshake with something that wasn't a human?
2,376.2 light years diverted around the AU5 and down in Sicily. So it was one of those trips when we were trying to get humanity back into the right spot, but shit happens, you know, like there's Chuck Norris's involved in Dale Comstocks, and this finally came into a evolution that Dale Comstock beats out
I'm getting
Randy Couture.
I'm getting a text message. I'm getting a private message here, and it says, "What in the fuck is Jready talking about?" To which I replied, "Nobody ever knows."
Well, we were talking about man milkshakes, and then
I don't know. We were talking about Korea, and now we're talking about having a milkshake with Dale
Well-
Comstock. So,
we were talking about Somalia before milkshakes.
oh
came
yeah,
up. Well, you know what? Maybe we should just go over there and offer everyone a milkshake and see if everyone will just
Somalia?
chill.
You know, the logistics involved in making milkshakes in Somalia, I think, are prohibitive.
I mean, like, if we can get dozens of soldiers there, I'm sure we can get some motherfucking milkshakes.
Maybe.
In the whole.
Well,
Sure.
I'm getting asked about, is it game time? Everybody wants to play the game. You guys think I should just take a break and then come back with the games? Is anybody actually enjoying this?
I like the games. I don't know if they want to hear me talk about anything else anymore because they can't hang on my mental level.
Yeah, I'm struggling too.
Damn, yo, Jready,
Yeah.
so you're so woke, my dude.
Yeah, he's woke.
I don't know about all that bullshit. I ain't ratchet, if that's what you mean.
Woke? Woke doesn't
I'm
mean
woke.
ratchet.
I
Woke
don't
is
know
like
what it means.
What
Woke.
we talked about ratchet something. J-Ray was way off base. I don't remember what it was.
you're talking about calling girls steamy, but woke is basically like, like your third eye is open, you're fucking aware of what's
The
really
mind's eye,
yeah. You're
your
woke.
chakras align.
Yeah, you're woke, my man. And we can't hang with that. You're on another level.
I think
You're
woke.
woke.
I think woke means something different than what I thought it meant.
I mean, like woke as in awake. Yeah, that's a thing too.
Well, yeah, woke is the opposite of sleep, but it's not.
Yeah.
You're not asleep. You don't say I was asleep. I guess it's I was asleep, and then now I'm woke.
I'm woke now. I'm woke.
Now I'm woke.
Jready, Blair wants you to help with tax advice before the deadline. You ever think about starting a tax preparation service, Jready? I think you can pull it off.
What do I need to do?
Just do people's taxes and make money.
Nah,
I suck at numbers.
that sounds like you got to talk to the IRS, and that. is
Oh,
not-
I can tell. Okay, if y'all can back me up now, I will tell anybody anything you want me to tell them. I'm not afraid. I'll go tell somebody to go get fucked. I'll tell them to don't bang on the dillies. I'll slap them, call them a smoosh mag. On the other hand,
smoosh
if I go to jail, that's why I don't want to. But I'll help you do your taxes, get you a calculator, and go in the fucking corner and figure it out.
All right. Well, you need to talk to Blair in the Facebook Live chat.
Well, I ain't no Blair Witch Project.
Ooh, have you seen the new one though?
Yeah, it's scary as fuck.
Hey, Nam Nguyen Hong Nguyen. Who am I? It's my name's Redleg. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hey, I'm Zulu.
Nam Nguyen Hong Nguyen.
Oh, are you the person that got pulled off of United?
Oh, are you the one?
I doubt it.
Oh, sorry.
You're
Hung Young.
Your casual racism's kind of entertaining, though. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Jready.
Jesus.
Well,
It's always a good time.
yeah, they're serving Chinese takeout on United Airlines now.
Okay. See, that works as like even spoken as opposed to a meme. See, you gotta step your game up, Zulu. Jready's verbal memes are entertaining. We can listen to them with our ears as opposed to looking at them on the Book of Faces.
Okay, I don't think a verbal meme is a thing.
Jready just did one,
is.
dude.
It is now.
What? Why?
I ear memed you. Mouth memed you.
That was a mouth meme.
A mouth.
You fucking smoosh mag.
This is groundbreaking shit, Zulu, and I don't appreciate your negativity towards it.
You know what? I'm just a traditional guy. I like a good old fashioned meme.
You gotta you gotta break out, dude. This is uncharted territory. Don't you want to get in on the ground floor of this?
I mean, us millennials, we're conservative, we're traditional, and we just like, we like things the old school way, a good old meme on the interwebs.
I bet you Spencer's down with the mouth memes. He seems like the kind of dude that would be into mouth memes.
You like mouth memes, Spencer?
Mouth memes?
Yeah.
No, they're super, super highly offensive regular memes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Jready, this is going to be an
I
uphill
think I have a whole
battle.
folder of 9/11 memes. So.
Oh God.
Jready, this is going to be an uphill battle all the way.
It was an uphill battle with his mom, but she took it. Mouth meme.
Just so you know,
That was a mouth hashtag to a mouth meme.
True. That was. You guys want to listen to a D-Max song? I got some
I don't
D-Max.
even know what that is.
I got some D-Max karaoke. Oh, really? You don't know what this is?
No.
Let's see.
Scuttlebutt.
There's so many. What is this? Hey, D-Max, you haven't recorded a new karaoke in 14 days? It's been 2 weeks since you've done one of these? Okay, how about, let's see. All right, tell me if you want to hear a Shinedown karaoke with D-Max. If you want to hear that stupid When I'm Gone from Pitch Perfect. Is this All of Me by that dude with the piano? What's that guy's name? John Legend?
John Legend.
That's a pretty good song. You want to hear that?
It's sad.
Okay. You want to hear?
I don't want D-Max.
I don't know. I gotta figure out which one I want to do.
Dank D-Max mouth music.
Hey, Facebook Live crowd, do you want to take a break and come back into games, or do you want more mouth memes and running commentary from the fucking peanut gallery here? It's up to you. I'm down for whatever. Okay, tell me.
The goober bat.
well, you give them a minute to hear it first on the lag, and then let them respond.
Yeah, they'll tell me games are more of this fuckery.
Hashtag hold the fuck up a second.
Mouth hashtag again. Game time, bitches.
Hashtag rock, paper, scissors, Moab.
I pick Moab.
Howie wants to hear me sing.
We're replacing Rock with Moab in the game Rock, Paper, Scissors.
Well, Mama told me whenever
I can barely hear this, dude. Why is this not loud at all? D-Max? Jesus. Hey, D-Max, your recording level's really low. Or something. Wait a minute. Is there
Hashtag
fucking
engineer
volume
life.
control in this thing? Here we go. It's not turning up, dude. This thing sucks, bro. It's broken.
LOL.
We're going to be the first ones to send you to the alligator snapping turtle pit.
They want to hear more mouth memes. They don't want to play the game. Well, listen, everybody. I mean, we only got 90 minutes left of the show, so do you guys want to get a few rounds of games in, or do you want us to come back and
That
do
sounds good.
more of this?
I mean, that quiplash, that flexes your meaty mouth meme muscle
It does.
in your brain.
It does. True story.
Zulu, you got some meaty mouth memes?
Zulu. Did he pop
shit.
smoke?
What? Wait, what'd you say about memes?
Do you have some meaty mouth memes?
Meaty mouth memes? Would you like to deliver them to you on
I would like my occipital lobe to intake that.
Well, here's the thing. I'm looking at a dank meme right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I could tell you, but it's not going to be as funny without the picture effect, the visual effects.
Well, then it's not a true mouth meme. You're just reading a traditional meme, and it doesn't work.
You got to paint it with your mouth.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like a lot of work. I don't know if I can do that.
That's how
I got one for you.
That's how I know you're
Okay.
a millennial. You don't want to do any work.
Yeah.
Cheap shot.
Yeah, but it's true. So
Yeah, fair enough.
let me see what
I got a meaty mouth meme for you.
All right,
You want it?
hit it.
give it to me.
That's pretty good.
God.
Is that how you finish them off?
If I wanna finish a song, if I wanna do a finishing move, it's this. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. I fucked your bitch.
And then he blows his load in your mouth. Is that how that works?
No, it doesn't go to a meaty mouth man. It goes to a meaty mouth marsupial. Get your fucking game right.
Sorry, I'm just I just
lost.
thought all the other dudes slobber cock too.
I'm lost. All right, listen, I'm going to take a break, everybody. Mouth memes are done. We're going to come back and play the games. I'm making a command decision.
Let's do it.
We're coming back to games.
Executive order games.
Yes. So that means that at some point in this break, this Facebook Live video is going to stop and then restart. When it comes back, it's going to be games.
Games.
And then when we start the games, the fucking I'll explain that to everybody when the time comes.
Should I say goodbye?
Yeah, you can say goodbye if you'd like.
Goodbye, everyone. Love Zulu.
I don't like goodbye. I'll see you later,
Okay,
sweetie.
No, you hang. We love you, Spencer.
To what
You hang up.
we had.
Fuck out of here, Spencer.
Yeah, I'm going.
All right, he's gone. I was about to have to hang up on that dude. Yeah, I love you too, Jessica. Thank you for blowing me kisses in the Facebook Live chat. All right, I'm going to do this. Let's go. Hit the outro up, Jready.
Meaty mouth memes on the back of the bus. I don't give a fuck and hit it and be. We going to play some games. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quit black bitch.
faster I find the bottom, the sooner I turn it around. It seems as though I've forgotten just how far down that I can go in an instant.
What's up, guys? This is Matt Best, and you're listening to WTF Nation Radio. So listen the fuck in.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.